Hello and welcome to the SOLABS QM10 podcast. This show is dedicated to helping our clients learn from experience through the use of QM10. I'm your host, Etienne Langlois, Senior Marketing Coordinator at SOLABS, and today's episode will focus on the latest release of QM10 and the new online assessment capabilities that are made available for all of our clients. This is a special episode, and we will have visual support, and it will also be published on SOLABS' YouTube channel, as well as a podcast format. So I highly recommend that you watch it in the video format to get the most out of this episode. So for this purpose today, I'm joined by Gretchen Dixon, a product specialist at SOLABS. Hi, Gretchen.
Hi.
I'm also joined with Philippe, our CEO. So good morning, Philippe.
Hello, Etienne. Hello, everyone.
Then we also have Martine Boire, our head of product quality. So hello, Martine.
Hi, Etienne and everyone.
And then finally, Mathieu Philippe, a software support specialist at SOLABS. So good morning, Mathieu.
Hi there, Etienne. Good morning, everyone.
So before we move on, you can find documentation on the 10.9 release by typing 10.9 in the search bar of our knowledge base, and it will bring up a whole lot of resources. I highly recommend the article that's named Release 10.9.0, New Features and Qualification. You can see it on screen if you're on the visual portion of the podcast. And then you can also learn more on the use of online assessment, audit process, which are both included for all of our clients moving forward. And so QM 10.9.0 is being released this month. We've worked very hard to provide our clients with additional functionalities that they can benefit from. Martine, could you provide an overview of what those new features are?
Yes. So as you said, release 10.9.0 has two main new features. So first one is the integration with Questionmark on demand for online assessment. And the second one is the deployment of the SOLABS QM audit process. So this will be available to every client. So just to give a little description of what it is. So this Questionmark on-demand service is an online assessment platform that will provide the ability for authors to create electronic assessment that will be linked to training activities. What does it do? When a user creates a training activity that is linked to a Questionmark on-demand assessment, the trainee that is assigned to the activity will need to complete the assessment with a passing score before being able to record their training. So if the passing score is not met, so the user failed the assessment, they will be considered as a failing training, and they will be automatically reassigned to complete the training again. So these assessments are not in SOLAB per se, they are in the Questionmark on-demand system. And when they click on Open Assessment, you will see that the user is directed to the platform itself, and they need to answer the question and complete the quiz. So the trainee that will be assigned to the training will be called to open the assessment in order to be able to record their training with a successful result.
All right, that seems pretty useful. So there's a way now to validate that people did actually learn and did not just open the document and then move forward with the training.
Exactly. And these assessments can also be linked to training that are not linked to a document, revision or anything, so that it can be done as a standalone training with maybe just an online assessment or a quiz or an exam following the reading of the procedure or the policy or something like that. So this will be kind of very useful for confirming that the trainee have understood the procedure or the policy or whatever they have to be trained.
Okay, thank you very much.
And here, Etienne, I should mention that this is Philippe talking. I should mention that we've been having a relationship with Questionmark for about 10 years. So we could call them client-specific interfaces. So it's not something brand new we are experimenting with. It's something we've had a lot of success with some of our clients. Now, definitively, on the regulatory front, there's more and more requests on demonstrating that training has actually been performed and the learning transferred to the trainees. So this is we're very happy to now offering this to client is the true answer to the simple question of how do you prove that someone has fully understood either the content of a document or a class. No matter how the training is performed, the assessment is going to be your evidence of understanding, if you will.
All right. Well, thank you, Martine and Philippe, for the details on those. So yeah, we just touched on online assessment being made available to all of our clients. Gretchen, could I ask you to give us a quick example of an assignee doing an online assessment that might also include an embedded video, since that's also a new thing that's added with 10.9?
I'm currently logged in as a user who has a training assignment that has a video and an embedded knowledge assessment. While we're on her homepage, I'd like to also point out that with Release 10.9, all of the dashboard views have the broadest time frame as the default, so she can see everything outstanding for her, including all of her training. So here we have a video QM Essentials package. She'll click View. And we have a video embedded. So this is new with Release 10.9. You can embed a video and the trainee can play it right from here. Hi, it's Gretchen Dixon, a product specialist. After that, this one has a linked knowledge assessment, so she'll click Open Assessment. This will bring her right to Questionmark on Demand, where she'll see the quiz that was built in that software for this particular training activity. There are instructions here. This 2-question assessment is related to what's new with QM Essentials and Release 10.9. So let's finish the 2 questions. The doc control process and the audit process are offered as part of QM Essentials. That is true. Question number 2. What is new with the QM10 training section starting with Release 10.9? A field to embed videos into training activities, the ability to create online training assessments using Questionmark on Demand, or all of the above? It is all of the above. Now that she's finished answering the questions, she will click on Submit Answers. Then she will click on the Close button, which brings her immediately back to her training page. She can now click on Record My Training. When she submits, she will see the score that she has, and she can put in the time spent on the video itself and the knowledge assessment. So let's say she spent 10 minutes. We'll submit that. She sees that she got the passing grade, and she'll enter her password. So that shows you 2 of the new features with Release 10.9, the ability to embed videos and the ability to use online knowledge assessments with Questionmark on Demand.
All right. Wow, that sounds definitely very useful. Mathieu, could you take a moment to talk about the role of support in the implementation of the 10.9 release?
But of course, Etienne, thank you for this opportunity to talk directly to our clients through this podcast and video edition. So in order to access all those new awesome features, one will need to have the release 10.9.0 installed in their environment. So support, as you know, being the primary point of contact for our clients, will be taking care of coordinating the entire update process with our clients every step of the way. So all the way from documentation availability in our knowledge base, we'll make sure that everything is up to date. And if there are any questions that you might have concerning this new update, we are also available at support in order to answer those questions. We also have a Q&A part in our knowledge base where we will update all the questions we receive. Then, as you have received emails, we are currently in the process of setting up for the next 6 months or so all the updates with all our clients. So I will be contacting every single one of you in order to schedule the trimester into which the update will happen, and we will be able to go through all the details of updating your systems, both validation and production environments. These updates will take about 5 hours to occur. So yes, we will plan ahead, and all production updates will be done in out of hours, mostly on the last Saturdays of every month, where we will be able to update your production environment in order to lessen the impact on your day-to-day productivity. And of course, should anything happen, should you have any questions post-update, support will always be available to help you out as well.
And then our clients can find a lot of documentation regarding the 10.9 release in our eRoom, including information on our validation package. Would you like to touch on that a little bit, Philippe?
Yes, of course. So as a mid-October update, where we're at is we still have about 10 days to go to complete the validation. And as soon as we're done, we're going to be sending over the final communication to clients and give them the go ahead to go ahead and do a full audit of all the documentation we have produced. So this is still going to be in our public section of the eRoom, so that's going to be available for all clients. And as you can see, we have in that section all the information related to the document control process latest version, the 10.9.0 core software release, and we also have in the QM section, we also have information on the not on the EQMS, but on the one that Gretchen is highlighting right now, so the audit process. So these are the three sections that clients will want to look into. So this audit process version 3.1, the document control version 3.2, and the 10.9.0 folder, and those will include all the functional specifications, design specifications, the protocols, the executed tests, and the reports, which are concluding the release process on our end. So as soon as this is over, again, expect in the next 10 days, clients will receive the confirmation that the documentation is all there. And on that front, if there are any questions when revisiting this documentation, Martine is always the go-to person in terms of answering questions. And if while doing your review you realize that certain things need to be adjusted, just send her an email, and she'll make sure that with her team that the information is updated if there are things to be corrected.
All right, so I think we've just about covered the new online assessment capabilities today. Thank you very much, Gretchen, Martine, Mathieu, and Philippe for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you for this opportunity, Etienne.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Etienne. And thanks everyone for listening.